Down here in the Southern Hemisphere, it's nearly the start of the new university year, so today I want to give you guys some tips on how to get through first year. Now, I studied design at university, which is obviously quite different from a lot of degrees because it's very practical and hands-on, so most of the advice I have will obviously relate to that because it's the only thing I know, but I think that most of what I have to say will apply to anyone going on to tertiary education, no matter what you're studying. Firstly, if you're like me and you have to move away from home to attend university, be prepared for it to feel like a huge change. You might feel out of your comfort zone, you might feel homesick, and that's totally okay. And the important thing to remember is that even though your classmates might seem like they're having the time of their lives and they're coping with it just fine, I bet you that sometimes they feel exactly like you do. One thing that really helped me feel more at home in my terrible university accommodation was putting up lots of pictures of my friends and family, decorating my room, and just generally making it feel as homely as possible, so that I had a space I could call my own and a place where I felt comfortable, even if I couldn't say the same for the rest of the flat. Next, remember that now you're going to be independent and you're going to be treated like an adult, which is awesome, but in my experience this also means that tutors at uni aren't going to nag you about assignments or give you attention if you don't come to class, so it's really up to you to nag yourself and to force yourself to go to class, because if you don't, you're really only wasting your own time. You're paying to be at university, remember, and you're paying for your tutor's time, so go to class and own that independence and just be responsible. Don't be intimidated by your classmates. This is something that I struggled with a lot, and I felt like everyone knew more than me and everyone was better at design than me, but the important thing to remember is that you got into this course, you were good enough to be there, you got accepted, so just don't waste time doubting yourself. Another thing you really shouldn't do is underestimate the amount of time a project will take. With degrees where the main assignments are writing essays and things, you can sort of pull it off in the last night if you really have to. If any tutors are watching, don't get mad, I have seen it happen. But with design, you just can't do that, because it's all about development, and it's about experimenting, and it's about showing that process in your workbook. And the tutors can really tell if you cut corners and you go back and fake the process after the fact. Lastly, I really want to encourage you to see out the year, and this especially applies to design school. Even if you think you're bad at it, or maybe it wasn't quite what you expected, just stick it out, because I found that once I got through first year and into second year, it was way more the type of design stuff that I wanted to be doing. It's just that we had to go through a bit of learning and a bit of experimenting before we could really do that. Sadly, I saw so many people quit and give up partway through the year, which is really sad because I can pretty much guarantee that they would have really loved it once they got to second year. So whatever you're studying, just make sure you give it a shot and stick it out, because you really can't judge a course after only a few months. That's all the advice I have for today, otherwise this video is going to be super long, but let me know if you'd like a video that's focused more specifically on my design school experience rather than just more general advice like this, because I'd be happy to make that. And feel free to ask any questions at all in the comments too. Please help me out by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Even though I couldn't say the same terrible university accommodation was putting up friends, what? Now you're going to be treated like an independent adult. Independent adult.